Caitlin, what's the status of your health right now, and what specifically injury-wise between the ankle and the groin was it that prevented you from coming back this year?
Yeah, honestly, I've been working really hard to get back to full health.
What if the most hyped rookie in sports history was also the one everyone quietly conspired against? From the instant Caitlin Clark stepped onto a WNBA court, the world witnessed a cultural spectacle in real time. Arenas that once struggled to fill seats now sold out instantly. TV ratings smashed records, and her jersey became a bestseller across the sporting world. This was the full-blown Caitlin Clark effect, a tidal wave of attention and revenue promising to elevate the entire league. But behind the dazzling long-range shots and deafening cheers lay a darker, heartbreakingly brutal story. It was a tale of pressure, hostile welcomes, and professional envy so sharp it threatened to crush the very player reviving the game. This wasn't typical rookie hazing. It was a calculated, deliberate campaign. The only ones seeing the unvarnished truth were her teammates, Lexi Hall and Sophie Cunningham, now exposing what it truly took for a 22-year-old to shoulder an entire league while enduring internal hostility. From the first pro game, veteran players sent a clear, harsh message delivered with unrelenting physicality. This wasn't just defense. It was targeted intimidation aimed to shake the young phenom. Cunningham later detailed the premeditation on her podcast, revealing locker room schemes where opponents explicitly planned to show Clark what the W really is, even with rookie roughhousing expected. The relentless off-ball shoves, cheap shots, and verbal jabs went to an entirely different extreme, a league-wide effort to dim her shine. But the aggression wasn't just about toughness. Lexi Hall highlighted a more poisonous ingredient: pure jealousy. Hall explained that unprecedented media attention, multi-million-dollar endorsements, charter jets, and privileges many veterans fought decades for were being handed to a single rookie, fueling resentment and making the pressure cooker of WNBA life a storm Clark had to navigate from day one. From the moment this relentless scrutiny began, a massive target landed squarely on the backs of the entire Indiana Fever squad. Turning each game into more than a competition, it became a statement, with opponents driven not merely by the desire to win but by a simmering, deep-seated resentment. The paradox was brutal. Caitlin Clark was the rising tide elevating all boats, yet somehow punished for the very waves she created. As verbal jabs and physical hits piled up, one teammate refused to remain passive. Sophie Cunningham emerged as Clark's fierce protector, her unofficial on-court bodyguard, and the loudest voice defending her in public arenas. She was first to sprint in after a hard foul, confronting opponents and officials alike with unflinching intensity. Off the court, Cunningham's voice became even louder, blasting league officials repeatedly for failing to protect their brightest star. She passionately argued that if she or any other veteran committed even a fraction of Clark's fouls, immediate ejections and likely suspensions would follow. This went beyond teammate loyalty. It was a defiant, necessary alliance for survival. Yet the battles weren't confined to the hardwood. Clark's meteoric ascent thrust her unwillingly into heated public debates about race, media fairness, and respect in sports, complex topics for a rookie just mastering an offensive system. Every word and action scrutinized under a global microscope compounded mental and emotional strain, creating an isolating experience fans never witnessed. Still, she was not alone. In the crucible of a hostile first season, an unbreakable sisterhood emerged between Clark, Lexi Hall, and Cunningham. Their bond became a sanctuary and shield against the outside world, not a performative friendship for cameras but a genuine support system born of necessity and mutual respect. Hall shared glimpses into this private world, describing competitive couples game nights where the same fire from the court fueled a fun, safe environment to be themselves, away from global judgment. Laughing on sidelines during tense games, defending one another fiercely on social media, they built a protective bubble of positivity. Clark's story is therefore not just a tale of an extraordinary athlete changing a sport. It's a chronicle of shocking resistance and remarkable resilience. Through Hull and Cunningham's unfiltered perspectives, the real cost of superstardom is revealed. Her journey showcases personal strength and character, but the unwavering loyalty of her teammates provided the foundation not just for survival but for ultimate triumph. Together, they sent a powerful message. Even amidst jealousy and hostility, a true sisterhood is the most formidable force. When a phenomenon becomes a target, the person revolutionizing a sport faces cold, calculated hostility. Yet the Caitlin Clark effect, first announced on draft night, immediately reshaped the league. It was an undeniable, quantifiable explosion that reverberated across every corner of the sports world. Arenas that once struggled to fill seats were now plastered with sold-out signs for months in advance, while visiting teams saw attendance quadruple overnight. Television giants like ESPN and ABC shattered viewership records that had stood for decades, drawing in millions of fans who had never even watched a WNBA game. Her jersey became the top-selling item of any athlete in any sport, proving the unparalleled crossover appeal of Caitlin Clark. Yet beneath the blinding spotlight of adoration, a far darker, more insidious story unfolded within locker rooms and on the hardwood. It was a harrowing tale of crushing pressure, calculated physical welcomes, and professional jealousy so pervasive it threatened to snuff out the league's brightest star. This trial by fire was witnessed up close only by her teammates, Lexi Hull and Sophie Cunningham, who now reveal the untold, unfiltered truth of what it took for a 22-year-old to survive as the face of a league unprepared for her dominance. From the opening tip-off of her very first professional game, veteran players sent a stark, painful message, delivered not with subtle competitiveness but with raw, often flagrant physicality meant to intimidate. This was not the standard rookie initiation. It was a sustained, deliberate campaign. Cunningham, a respected veteran herself, later exposed the shocking premeditation on her podcast, disclosing that opposing teams held explicit locker room strategy sessions to teach Clark what the W really is via physical force. She detailed how off-ball shoves, illegal screens sending Clark flying, and hard fouls long after play had ended were executed on an unprecedented level, a league-wide effort to rattle the Phenom. Hull clarified that the hostility went beyond a physical rite of passage. It was rooted in bitter professional envy. She explained that the unprecedented media frenzy, multi-million-dollar endorsement deals with brands like Nike and State Farm, and privileges such as charter jets perks generations of veterans fought for were handed to a rookie before she had even played a single game. This created a glaring target on the backs of the entire Indiana Fever squad, turning each game into a statement match fueled by deep-seated resentment. It was a paradox. Clark lifted the league while being punished by those who stood to benefit most. As attacks mounted, Cunningham refused to stand by, transforming into Clark's fierce protector, unofficial on-court enforcer, and most passionate advocate publicly. She rushed to confront cheap shots, directly challenging opponents and demanding accountability from hesitant referees.